Hi, my name is Pamela Huffman, and I'm so grateful to be your juror for this show. Thank you to Carol and to Bob for inviting me to do so. A little about me: I'm an intuitive mixed media artist. I'm currently using old family photos, my own writings, as well as paint and collage to excavate and investigate my personal and familial histories and their ongoing implications in my life. My most recent pieces have focused on my adoption. I also serve as exhibits coordinator at Falls Church Arts, where I lead the future planning committee. I select jurors, and I help with publicity and social media, among other duties. In the past, I juried A Year Apart, a show focused on life after COVID, or during COVID, actually, and Winter Blues here in Fredericksburg. I also teach painting and poetry to children and adults, and I feel passionately that each of us is an artist and has the ability to create meaningful work. I am delighted to be here jurying the show today for Fredericksburg Center for the Creative Arts. There were many different interpretations of the theme Time and Reflections, both representational and abstract, including water, shadows, clocks, letters, music and mirrors, gears, photos, history, faces, and forms. In addition, there were a number of nature references, which enabled us to see how the natural world captures the passage of time and allows us both time and space to reflect on it. We have many different media represented in the show: photography, collage, decoupage, acrylic, charcoal, ink, assemblage, gouache, oil and cold wax, and caustic and lino cut, among others. We accepted work from as close by as Fredericksburg and as far away as California and Hawaii. What a joy it is to stand in the gallery as summer fades into fall, surrounded by the thoughtfulness and compelling nature of this show, Time and Reflections. I am pleased to announce the following winners. Clouds Over Madison, a lino cut print from Linda La Rochelle from Fredericksburg, Virginia, won honorable mention. The use of color is strong in this piece. I like the way the color of the sky, pink, an inspired choice, is repeated in the dress. It also appears that the cloud shapes are mirrored in the dress, which provides a nice balance. I like the juxtaposition of the organic lines of nature with the more structured lines of the buildings. I feel as though there is a wind blowing in this piece, and the wind is captured in the leaves on the trees, the ripples on the water, and how the figure is bent over a little bit to the right. She appears pensive, as if reflecting on a difficult decision. Finally, I like that the pink sky is reflected in the ripples on the water. This piece was skillfully rendered in a difficult medium. Church in Borgaford Estrie, a photograph by Cheryl Sutton from Fredericksburg, Virginia, has won honorable mention. This photograph is stunning, and it really shines in black and white on the metallic print. I imagine this photo would have been very different if it had been printed in color on photo paper. These choices were strong. I admire the composition of the photo as well. One rarely sees a photo of a church from the back, and I think that choice added to the stark contrast between the structured lines of the building and the freeform shapes of the clouds. I find it interesting that the church looks almost as if it is floating. There is a shadow cast underneath it. I also like that this white car is left in the frame off to the left. It reminds us that in this dramatic landscape there are people, and it also picks up on the white around the windows of the church, creating a sort of a triangle for your eye to move around the piece that is very pleasing. Sisters, a mixed media and caustic collage by Rebecca Carpenter from Morgantown, Pennsylvania, has won honorable mention. This is a very subtle piece that warrants extra attention. There are many representations of the passage of time and reflections, including keys, leaves in the process of disintegration, lace, also in the process of disintegrating, hands, letters and photos, all pressed and preserved under a thick coating of wax. I love the layers, the air of mystery, and the natural elements. Fractured, a photograph by Carrie Anderson from Fredericksburg, Virginia, has one honorable mention. This photograph is representational, yet it has a painterly feel. I love the composition and the fact that the circle goes off the edge of the frame. I like that the etching on the ice is so close up in one place and can be easily seen and then fades off into the distance. The ice is also very strong in the front of the photo, then breaks apart as it moves into the distance. This photo evokes thoughts of time, persistence, and perseverance, and I found it to be quite compelling. Lost in Thought, an acrylic painting by M.J. Roberts from Fredericksburg, Virginia, has won third place. The use of color blocking in this piece is compelling and really draws the viewer into her face, especially her eyes. The attention to detail in her hair is phenomenal. Although pastel is not noted as a medium, I suspect pastel has been used to fantastic effect. Really nice work on this one. Family Ties 2, a charcoal work by Caroline Patton from Fredericksburg, Virginia, has won second place. This piece is complex, both in the media. When I first looked at it in an online submission, I thought it was a photo and was astonished when I saw it was charcoal, and also in content. When I interact with this piece and its title, Family Ties 2, it brings to mind generational trauma and love, and how both can exist in the same place and time. To me, the hands represent the love, the open hand, and the trauma, the closed hand. The woman is so realistically captured in the artwork, especially her eye. The amount of detail in this piece is amazing. The hands have created an interlocking net of hair, which could be another analogy of love and trauma being braided together. It is through this net that the bright and direct light source shines on the woman, creating a shadow across her face. The shadow is interesting to me because she can't see it, but we, the viewers, can. Family Ties 2 speaks to me because it is representational, but also brings up many abstract and complex interpretations. I find that to be a rare offering, and I so appreciate it. This piece is very intriguing, and my thoughts have returned to it over and over again since first seeing it. Carving Through the Dark, a charcoal piece by Leanna Taylor of Woodford, Virginia, has won first prize. This soulful piece caught my attention right away. I was immediately impressed by the great diversity of marks and varied richness of the tones. There is a feeling that this man has seen a lot in his life and that those experiences and memories have been etched onto his face. The title, Carving Through the Dark, raises questions about what darkness this man might have seen. In contrast to the title and its mention of darkness, the way the artist captures the light on his face is phenomenal. And the detail on the hairs of his beard is remarkable. I love the way that you can almost see the artist capturing his image in the reflections of his eyes. Overall, this piece is well executed in a difficult medium and is very impactful. Again, thank you so much for the opportunity to jury this show. It has been a delight.
you.